Alright, hey everybody. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this package that I got. This is a cigar box guitar. I'm not even quite sure what exactly it's called. It's a cigar box guitar. They sell these at around here. They sell them at Second and Charles and Books A Million and stuff like that. I think it's a little kit. I'm not quite sure if you have to put it together. Maybe you just string it up. But I'm about to find out about it. I'm going to show you guys what we got here. See if I can make some music with it, maybe. Possibly. They sell these things for like 35 bucks or so, I think, at the bookstore usually. I'm not sure how much I actually paid for this one. My wife ordered this one for me. So this is how it arrived from Amazon just a little bit ago, actually. The box is actually a big hole punched in the back of it there, so hopefully it's not messed up. But this thing is actually much smaller than this big box it came in, so it's the electric blues box slide guitar. You can see, looks like it's all put together as far. I wasn't quite sure if I had to put the neck on or something, but I'll open this thing up here and see what all I got to do to put it together here. Get it playing. There's a list of stuff on the back it comes with. It looks like it comes with a CD. I don't really even have a CD player, but it comes with a book about how to assemble and play your blues box guitar. So it's a 3-string. It's got a 3-string instrument, I guess. I'm not quite sure what the tuning is supposed to be on those. We'll find out though. I'm not sure if I'm opening this right. I guess it, yeah, the whole thing just kind of slides out. It's coming apart a little bit here. And slides out. Okay. So this is what we got here. This is the main part of the guitar here. I guess that maybe you run the strings through the back. I'll figure out how we string this thing up here. Oh no. If that's a... doesn't actually have any frets on it. If you can see that, I don't know if it's supposed to be mainly just for slide or what, but we'll see that there. It's kind of cool. It's got a little, it's like an actual cigar box. There's a plug there. Not quite sure what kind of pickup electronics. Probably pretty primitive. Well, I'm not sure what exactly that's got in there. Let me take a look here and see what we got with it. Set this off to the side for a minute. This is stuff that comes with it. There's a couple bolts here. Strings. 5th, 4th, and 3rd. So I guess maybe that's a reference to how you're going to tune it. Maybe like the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings of a regular guitar, but we'll see. I mean, I guess you can tune it kind of however you want, but there's probably a specific guide to how they like for it to be tuned. This is a little packet of screws here. So it does come with a little slide. That's kind of cool. I wasn't quite sure about that. It's probably mainly meant to be played with a slide. Little glass slide, about 2 inches or so, probably fit over your ring finger, maybe your pinky, or I'd probably use my ring finger. I actually like to play slide with it on my lap. I don't really play a lot of slide, but we'll see what works best here. Got the CD, which this has some backing tracks and stuff on it. It says on here it's got yeah, blues backing tracks. It's also got a tuning track, I guess you can use to get the proper pitch on the, it says it's tuned to G, D, G, I guess, maybe like an open G tuning kind of. Anyway, let's see, where do we go from here? Techniques for learning. You can play blues box slide guitar. Okay, so it is definitely for slide. I wasn't sure about that. There's a brief history of the cigar box guitar here. About your blues box guitar. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip over that stuff for right now, see if I can get this thing put together, play it a little bit. All right, so it looks like it comes with a separate little bridge that you slide in right here. You have to put the strings on it. Pairing the guitar. So, all right. This might take a little bit more than I thought. I guess, okay, so that's kind of cool. This, where the nut would be, this is your nut right here. I guess this bolt fits in here. I'm gonna have to read these instructions. This might take a little longer than I thought. It might be kind of a long video. So first it says, take 3 ferrules and push them into the holes in the front of the saddle. If they are too hard to push in, you may need to gently tap them with a hammer or use something hard and flat like a butter knife. Okay, so the 3 ferrules, I'm not quite sure if I'm saying that word right, but if I can find those, where are those at? Ferrules. This bolt, one of these I believe is to be used as the nut. Probably not that. This bolt right here probably, I believe, is to be used as the nut. We'll get to that though. Let me set those right here. I'm not sure where the ferrules they're talking about are. I guess that's what these are. Okay. I thought those were little screws. Push them into the holes in the front of the saddle. Okay, so yeah, that's what ferrules are, like the things they have them on guitars, electric guitars. I know I have some on the Telecaster. It's like the holes in the back of the guitar. They kind of hold the string in place, and they kind of brace it. It says to push these into the saddle. The front of the saddle. So I guess they go in like this. I was kind of thinking they might go the other way, but I guess this is the way. They're pretty tight there. No, actually no, that's slipped right in there. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go in that easy. But... all right. This probably isn't the best surface. This is like a stool I'm working on right now. Let me get a couple more of these and put them in where they're supposed to be. All right. So these things are really tiny, as you can see, if you can see that. These slide in the bridge right there, the or the tailpiece, what I would call the tailpiece, I guess. Call it on here, they call it the saddle. I would think the saddle is the other piece that sits right here, but okay. Got all 3 of those in there. pretty sure I'm doing this right. So I guess that just kind of keeps the string from eating up the wood, that metal there, because there's going to be, that's where the tension on the string, because the string's probably going to go through the back side of this, the bottom of this, and come out. You don't want it eating away that wood. Those wound strings will grind that wood down. So take the stick of string from the bag marked 5th and slip it through the top hole at the back of the saddle until the little ball stops against the ferrule. It still seems to me like those should go in the other way. Let me see here. Let me get this string out. The one marked 5th string. These are pretty, I don't know if these are special strings. They look like kind of like acoustic strings. If you can buy replacements for them, I guess you could just use regular acoustic strings maybe, even though this is kind of an electric. I'm going to try and slide it through here, through the back of this saddle, the bottom of the saddle rather. All right, there. I still don't know if I agree with that. It says, it shows I'm doing it on this picture. It seems like, here it shows it. Let's see if I can find a picture of this one. It's supposed to be. No, that's right, I guess. It's the way it looks on the back of the box, so. So if I pull that all the way through, it says the thickest string marked the 5th and slip it through the top hole at the back of the saddle until the little ball end stops against the ferrule. It's not really stopping against the ferrule, it's stopping against the wood, but I guess they're just calling that hole the ferrule. So I guess, all right, so I guess I'm just tuning this as a standard guitar. I'm a little confused right now. Lay the string along the neck past the first tuning head. Cut the string with a pair of side cutters or pliers, leaving about 10 centimeters of string. Okay, that's fairly, just want to make sure I don't screw this up. It's a little confusing the way it says to do those ferrules, but all right, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this through the tuner right here. About 10 centimeters it says, which I guess that's about 10 centimeters. I'm going to make sure I have the proper amount of windings around this tuner here. Maybe a little more. I don't want to have to spend all day winding it. Probably about like that, so I can get the proper amount of windings around that tuner. Now, it says to go ahead and tighten it. I would think maybe you want to put the nut on there first, but okay, I guess I'll go ahead and tighten it a little bit. don't know if there's any kind of like truss rod or in this thing or anything like that. I kind of doubt it. Man. Not doing a very good job of winding this, but that's okay. It's just a blues box guitar, or cigar box cheap guitar. So. Back in the olden days, this is what people made guitars out of that didn't really have any money. They'd use the cigar box as the body and cut holes in it. I'm slowly getting this thing tightened up here. I don't know if I really need that many windings on this thing, but getting there. This video might be quite a bit longer than I thought. I might have to cut this video down a little bit. Usually I don't really do much editing on my videos, so. I don't know, maybe I should have wrapped that around the other side of that tuning. They're not real specific on these instructions. That's gonna not leave me much of a gap there. I guess I can put it where I want there when I get that. I don't know how well that's gonna stay. Tighten it up too much because obviously I'm going to have to still stick that bolt in there and the saddle here, wherever that is. Maybe it doesn't have one. Maybe it showed one on the back of the box. Oh yeah, okay, that's what that is, and the bolt. So this is the saddle, which goes under here somewhere. And then the bolt, this other bolt is used as the nut right here. So, okay, that makes sense now. All right, so I'm gonna leave it like that for right now. Probably cut that off. I don't have my cutters with me right now, so I'll do that later. So it says, with the first string still slack, take the nut, the 50mm bolt with a hexagonal head, and slip it into the notch at the beginning of the fretboard. So this will go in there like that, and that's used as your nut. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, that's what that nut looks like. That bolt just they have it with the hex head of the nut on this side of the neck, so that's the way I'm going to do it. Then it says to go ahead and slide the saddle, the bridge, into place. It should be centered over the cross right here with the words bridge and bridge. As you can see it right there, it says to center the saddle over that. So I'm going to take and slide this in here, and the tension of the string will kind of hold that. Okay. So now I'm starting to get the idea now. It shows it going around this side, this underside of this tuner, which I think it should probably be on the other side. I didn't put it like so. It's going to be kind of an extreme angle there, but that's okay. And now I'm guessing you just keep stringing it the other two strings on the same way. The fourth string, I think it's kind of funny they call them fifth, fourth, and third. I thought they would just be like first, second, and third, but with only 3 strings. So the fourth string will go in the middle here, what they're calling the fourth string. These are like copper wound, I don't know for sure exactly. You can see these strings, I don't know if those are bronze, maybe like acoustic strings, but I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. That one went right through pretty easily. And you look at that headstock, that one will go to here. This is sticking out the end. So let me get this one on here, get it tightened up. Alright, a little more. Maybe about like that. Could probably use me a string winder, which I don't have. Yeah, I did not have that positioned properly. Let me try that again. Okay. Okay. I'm turning that the wrong way. I've never had one sticking out the end of the headstock like that, so it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Alright, I'm going to pause this for a minute while I get... Okay, so I've got this thing all together. That's what it looks like. I got the 3 strings on it, got them tightened up. I got it, the saddle right here. It's kind of cool. There's just bolts for the saddle and the nut. But I got the slide. I'm not really much of a slide player, but I got it tuned G, D, G. And I got it plugged into, there's a little plug on the bottom. I can't turn it up real loud right now. It'd probably sound really cool with some distortion on there, but that's about what I got out of it so far. I don't know how much use I'll get out of this thing. I just thought it would be kind of fun to put together. And see, I might actually have to learn to play slide a little better. Learn some more about open tunings. Actually sounds kind of cool for 35 bucks. So anyway, that's it. I may do some more videos of me playing this, attempting to play a song and sing. You can check out some of my other videos. I've got quite a few guitars. I play a lot of acoustic covers and stuff, and for those of you that don't know, I do a little bit of comedy and stuff, which I haven't done for a while, but you can check out some of those older videos. I think they're pretty funny. But anyway, have a good night, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. We'll see you later. Bye.